Dear mother-in-law, how could you? How could you give birth to something so beautiful, then murder it with your own failures and insecurities? You took the excrements of your heart, the pus filled with lethal doses of funhouse mirrors, the blood congealed with the betrayal of wasted love, and you shoved it down her throat, using one hand to cover her infantile mouth and nose and the other to grip her neck so you could feel her struggle to digest what no child can fathom. You dived beneath her skin, feasting on yellow gelatin until she was nothing more than a bag of bones tied together with string woven from the words of your secondhand insecurities and naive me. I thought I could nurse the anorexia from her heart. That if I held her long enough, love's fatty tissue would cling to her bones faster than you could pick it off, but of course, that's not how it happened. Because it didn't matter how many times I told her she was beautiful. It only mattered how many times you told her she wasn't. It only mattered how many times you told her that she was nothing, that she was worthless, that all you could see when you looked at her face was her father, and all you could hear when she spoke was you, and with that lethal combination, how the hell was she ever going to amount to anything? And with these tender, loveless words keeping a constant rhythm in her eardrums, she learned to morph, to mimic, to blend, to fuse, to synthesize herself into whoever happened to stand next to her. She clung, she leached, she sucked the life from whoever dared touch her, because you forgot to teach her that love is supposed to be something freely given. You forgot to teach her that an independent, living, breathing, unique entity is so much easier to hold than a clone, dear mother-in-law. I can never blame you for whatever it is that you've gone through. Why didn't you protect her? Dear mother-in-law, how could you force a little girl to absorb the full impact of divorce? Dear mother-in-law, why did you make her the scapegoat of your frustrations, your insecurities, your pain? Dear mother-in-law, how will she ever believe the confirmations of beauty that she begs from other people when all she can see are the chunks of fat you left behind? Dear mother-in-law, how will that bag of bones ever find the strength to stand on her own, dear mother-in-law? How could you?